Welcome to the show. Hi, I'm Randy Jeffers, and we are live from the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, we have two really special guests with us today. We have Ernie Cunamay, and we have my old friend Don Palalay. And Ernie is a Bitcoin miner, and if you haven't heard that term, you will, because Bitcoins are sort of taking over, and all over the world you're hearing about Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies and all of those kinds of things. So welcome to the show, guys. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
And Ernie, you're from Los Angeles?
I'm actually from San Diego.
Or San Diego, okay. And Don, you're from right here in Las Vegas?
Yes, local.
A local guy, right. And so tell us a little bit about BitClub and how you do Bitcoin mining. How does that work?
BitClub is the company that we're actually involved with, Andy, and Bitcoin mining is what we do. And basically, I think a better way to show it is the video will actually talk about why BitClub network and why Bitcoin mining.
Okay, so we'll start. Let's show that video, and we'll be right back.
Show the video.
Okay.
This one here.
Is the equivalent of the red pill. Okay? We are entering a completely world of uncharted water.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So I mean, I personally, I own Bitcoin in my hedge fund, I own Bitcoin in my fund, I own Bitcoin in private accounts. It is a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal. Because what you're talking about right now is for the next 3 to 5 years, an unbelievably better store of value. It is gold 2.0.
I think this is a currency that's really going to work eventually.
Well, I think it is working, and there will be other currencies like it that may be even better. But in the meantime, there's a big industry around Bitcoin, and people made fortunes at Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, there is no Bitcoin company, there is no Bitcoin building, there's not even a Bitcoin server anywhere that you can shut down. It is completely distributed. That's what's unique about Bitcoin. It is, for the first time, a way for the two of us to exchange value online without a third party. Until the invention of Bitcoin, for you and me to exchange money online, we had to employ a third party, like PayPal, to China for free. But to send a couple $100, which is essentially just what's missing, costs 5% plus.
Exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place. And of course, for large transactions, currency can get pretty inconvenient.
You'll see Bitcoin trading at 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Rick Fogvenia does an excellent analysis. He predicts that Bitcoin will capture between 1 and 10% of the global forex market, which implies a price of between $100,000 to $1 million per Bitcoin. Most of the people who are on the sidelines not buying Bitcoin today will start to buy Bitcoin when it gets over 1,000. And then a greater percentage of people will definitely plow into Bitcoin when it starts to get over 10,000.
Still predicting Bitcoin, $10,000 per Bitcoin in 3 years.
Saras, he's the CEO of Zappo, which is a Bitcoin wallet and Bitcoin vault.
I think it's mostly a very positive thing. I think we're going to see ups and downs like with any other emerging technology. But I think Bitcoin is here to stay, and it makes sense that
So let's make a bold call here. In 10 years, what do you think Bitcoin will be? One Bitcoin.
$1 million.
A lot of people are just seeing the charts and thinking how high it'll go. But what I'm doing is counting backwards. I mean, this is a transactional currency, and it is a store of value. As such, it is a product and a service competing on a very technical market for stores of value and for transactional currencies. So what is the size of that market, and how big a market share can Bitcoin realistically take within a foreseeable time? When you ask that question, then you come up with a market in total, and you divide that by
is worth people just to go back by one Bitcoin. You know, the Bitcoin value go to the $1 million. And when the Bitcoin have $1 million, you know, all around the world will be crazy, and everyone will be the fall. And if currency just be so for me, I think for a lot of people, they don't exactly understand why it's Bitcoin.
Is Bitcoin the currency of the future, or is it the payment system they're developing?
Bingo, it's the payment system. It's the blockchain encryption, and there are interesting things. I think Bitcoin, or the really blockchain encryption that's behind it, has a greater ability to bring more of the world's population out of poverty than anything we've seen.
If you're new to Bitcoin, take your time to go out there and Google it and learn about it. It truly is one of the most important inventions in the history of humankind, and certainly the most important invention since the internet. Go out there, make a Bitcoin wallet, get involved, start using it, learn about all the positive ways in which this is going to improve the lives of every single person on the planet. Get involved, do it today. It's going to help everybody. Thank you.
Talk about you. You are involved with Ernie in this business, right?
Yeah, I just signed up a month ago, and we're doing good.
Very good.
I love it. I like it.
Well, what are you going to do with all those millions you make?
Well, it's how to get involved and how to spend it's no problem.
No problem.
No problem.
That's right. Well,
you're
Ernie,
in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Ernie, tell us a little bit, because this is a business, not just a cryptocurrency, and the business is called BitClub, right? So tell us about BitClub.
BitClub Network, again, is the company that we're actually one of the companies that we're actually mining Bitcoin. And with the platform of Bitcoin, mining is the integral part of the company of Bitcoin mining.
So I know you're going to show a video of what that actually is, but
that is correct.
If you could just put it into a couple of sentences, define Bitcoin mining.
Bitcoin mining is done by the computers, and actually, it's actually better. Again, let the video do the talking.
Okay.
And let's watch the 1 minute video.
Okay.
And it's about Bitcoin mining.
Okay, let's do that.
What is Bitcoin mining? Bitcoin operates as a peer-to-peer network. This means that everyone who uses Bitcoin is a tiny fraction of the bank of Bitcoin. But where do Bitcoins come from? With paper money, a government decides when to print and distribute money. Bitcoin doesn't have a central government. With Bitcoin, miners use special software to solve math problems and are issued a certain number of Bitcoins in exchange. This provides a smart way to issue the currency and also creates an incentive for more people to mine. And since miners are required to approve Bitcoin transactions, more miners means a more secure network. The Bitcoin network automatically changes the difficulty of the math problems, depending on how fast they're being solved. In the early days, Bitcoin miners solved these math problems with the processors in their computers. Soon, miners discovered that graphics cards used for gaming were much better suited to this kind of math. Graphics cards are faster, they use more electricity and generate a lot of heat. The first commercial Bitcoin mining products included chips that were reprogrammed for mining Bitcoin. These chips were faster, but still power-hungry. ASIC, or Application-Specific Integrated Circuit chips, are designed specifically for Bitcoin mining. ASIC technology has made Bitcoin mining even faster while using less power. As the popularity of Bitcoin increases, more miners join the network, making it more difficult for individuals to solve the math problems. To overcome this, miners have developed a way to work together in pools. Pools of miners find solutions faster than their individual members, and each miner is rewarded proportionate to the amount of work he or she provides. Mining is an important and integral part of Bitcoin that ensures fairness while keeping the Bitcoin network stable, safe, and secure.
Okay, so we know a little bit about what mining is, and tell us why BitClub.
BitClub, The reason why is if you buy Bitcoin right now, which is about $5,600. So let's just put it at 5,500 to make it simple. So to buy Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoins today, it will cost you 16,500 at 5,500.
Yes.
However, with BitClub mining, you can only mine Bitcoin for a fraction of the cost of $35.99, $3,599.
Okay, say that one more time, a little slower.
It will cost you, instead of buying 3 Bitcoins, 10 years from now you still have 3 Bitcoins.
Yes.
Right? But if you mine with us, it will cost you $3,599, and that will produce about 10 Bitcoin in the next 5 years.
My goodness.
Main difference.
Yeah. Now I heard someone on the video talking about how big Bitcoin is going to be, how high the price is going to be, and I know there are speculators out there talking about it, for certainly being 10,000 soon, and maybe going up to $500,000 or maybe even $1 million per Bitcoin, right? Per one Bitcoin.
That is correct.
Yeah. And do you have any statistics on that?
Well, according to Tim Draper, which is one of the guys in the video, he said that Bitcoin will be $10,000 per Bitcoin by year 2018. And also, the founder of PayPal, he also said that Bitcoin will be $10,000 by the end of 2018 and will continue to rise all the way to 1 million in the next 4 years.
Now, you've been involved in BitClub for how long?
For about 5 months now.
Okay, so you started in what, May, June, something like that?
Beginning of May.
Beginning of May, okay. And so tell us what happened. Walk us through that process.
So far, it's been so good because I cannot complain. Because when I got involved, I saw the video and I said, this is one thing, because of my background in financial planning, I said, I need to get involved on this thing. If Bill Gates is involved, I need to get involved. Okay. And I'm actually using now this platform to transfer money from the regular IRA to a Bitcoin IRA.
Wow. Now that's an interesting use of Bitcoins.
That is correct.
So all the retirement accounts, 401ks, IRAs, SEPs, all of those things you could move into a Bitcoin as the underlying investment, right?
And when you look at it, you're looking at, Andy, the average return on an investment, you're looking at about 10 to 12%, right? With a Bitcoin, you're looking at about 700% return in the last year.
So when you signed up, Ernie, how much was one Bitcoin back in the 1st of May?
One Bitcoin at the time was actually about $2,000, if I'm not mistaken, okay? And today, actually, I remember the number at $600 when I bought the Bitcoin last year in October.
Wow.
And today, the Bitcoin value is 5,600.
My goodness.
And rising.
That's just, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. So you started in May. Now there is a home-based business aspect to BitClub, right?
That is correct.
So tell us a little bit about how that works.
Well, the home-based business aspect is you'll be able to bring in sponsor people and you get paid just like anything else, right? And then you also get paid. There's several compensation schedule that was actually done. The referral commission, and then since it's also a binary, you have a binary cycle bonus, which is $200 per day per cycle, and you can cycle between 4 to 12 times a day depending on your rank.
Okay, so 12 times a day times 200.
That's
so
correct.
You can make 2,400
per day.
Okay.
Per position.
Okay, so I'm assuming that you signed up my buddy Don here.
Yes,
right?
I did.
Okay, and Don's excited. He has a smile on his face. And Don, when did you sign up?
Oh, I think it was last month, 16th of September.
The 16th of September. Okay, and how are you doing with the business?
I'm making lots of money, better than the other networking company that I've been with.
Well, you've been a networker for many years, I understand, right?
Yeah.
I've known you for a long time, and you're somebody that has a lot of influence with people, especially in the Filipino community.
Yes.
But do you have to have those kind of skills? Do you have to have really good people skills, or is this something that anybody could do?
Anybody can do it, but of course, having the skills make a lot more difference, right? Just
Right.
like anything else that we do.
Okay. Now, tell us about the company BitClub. How long has it been around? When did it start? Where's it from?
BitClub Network started about 3 years ago. In 2014 is when they actually start mining. Okay? And actually a good friend of ours started it. And he was, we used to joke about it. He wasn't only broke, he was dead broke 3 years ago. And today, the guy is a multi-millionaire. He has about 500 Bitcoin in his wallet.
My goodness. So he has 500 Bitcoins times, they're around $5,600, $5,700 today, right? My goodness.
That is a lot of dough, a lot of cash.
Lot of cash.
And so, and so the company is headquartered in the United States?
It is headquartered in Iceland. That's where actually we have the mining facility also is in Iceland.
So when you say mining facility, it's not a bunch of guys with picks and shovels. These are computers that are doing things, right?
Those are actual computers.
Uh-huh.
And actually we have a short clip on the company also.
Okay.
In Iceland, and understand that the video was about it's probably 4 times bigger than what it is right now. I think if I'm not mistaken, we have about $150 million worth of mining equipment in Iceland.
Well,
and the video will actually show it again.
Okay. And so, we'll have Scott pull that up. Do you know which one that is?
If you go up a little bit, Scott.
Okay.
Right. One more. Number 16.
Number 16?
Yep.
Okay, so now this video is, let's set it up. It's this is about BitClub Network.
That's about BitClub Network.
Okay, great. So, Ernie, that is very interesting. It had something very interesting. It said BitClub is mining for its members, and what does that mean actually?
That means we are actually mining Bitcoin, so we're earning Bitcoin every day. It's just like mining gold every day. This time we're mining. The company is mining Bitcoin for the members every day.
So it's the company's doing the work for the members.
That is correct.
Okay.
And there's only 12.5 Bitcoin every 10 minutes that is being mined.
So 12.5 Bitcoins are being mined every
10 minutes.
Every 10 minutes. Wow.
It started at 50 Bitcoins, and then 4 years later, it was cut to 25. And then in July 2016, the supply was again cut in half to 12.5. And it will continue to have every 4 years. And that's the reason why the Bitcoin value went up from 1 cent all the way to what is the value right now, because of plain economic supply and demand.
Because you can only make so many, and you make less and less as time goes on.
That is correct. There will only going to be 21 million Bitcoin total, and it will continue to mine all the way to year 2140. After that, there will be no more Bitcoin. And
No
there
more
will be a
new
total.
Bitcoins.
There will be no more new Bitcoins being produced. There will be a total of 21 million Bitcoins in circulation.
My goodness. So the BitClub network now, how do I know that if I were to get involved that this is a secure company? How, you know, you hear a lot about companies, especially some cryptocurrency companies that, you know, they start up and things happen, right?
They come and gone.
Yeah, they come and go. Tell us about the strength of this company. Who are the owners of it? Who started it?
Here's the difference between this. Actually, the owners of the company are the people who actually got involved. Those are considered founders, okay? And the main difference is we have a third-party validation, meaning that based on what we're telling you that we're mining Bitcoin, because of the blockchain technology, that it is an open ledger that anybody can see, you can actually see that BitClub network is in the blockchain technology. So of all the companies that approach me about cryptocurrency, they are only the company that I know that has a third-party validation. It's just like saying, Randy, if I'm licensed life insurance person, I don't need to explain it to anyone. You can just go directly to Department of Insurance and check if my license is there.
Right.
Same thing with the cryptocurrency. Anything that is done with the cryptocurrency, it is recorded in the blockchain technology.
I see. Okay.
And we are in the blockchain technology, and you can see that BitClub network is actually mining Bitcoin every day.
Okay. And so who started this company? How did it all come about?
Actually, Don knows one of the guys, which is Joe Abel. He's one of the original.
Oh, I know Joe. I've known Joe for a number of years. He is an amazing guy.
Yeah.
Been to my house. Actually, I think he spent a night with us one
Okay.
day.
Another networking company.
Yeah, Joe's an amazing guy.
He's one of the original co-founders of the company that started the BitClub network.
I see. And who else are involved?
You know what? Since
so many,
there's so many of them that I think there's only about 5 of them that actually truly started the company, and they've been doing wonders and helping a lot of people. And so I'm just one of the lucky guys that got introduced to the business, and I'm running with it.
Now you mentioned you had a friend that has 500 Bitcoin.
Yes, that is Joe Abel.
Okay. Really? Well, that's great to know.
Yeah. Since you know the person, that knows him very well.
Congratulations, Joe. That's fabulous. I'm very happy for you. That's wonderful. Amazing. Couldn't happen to a better guy.
Yes.
Well, so what do you think is going to happen to you over the next 6 months to a year?
Well, Randy, here's what. Since my background is financial planning, when I saw the mortgage industry back in 2000, I promised the wife that we will become a millionaire in 2 years. And I said my goal is to create 5 millionaires by the time 5 years is over. And with the grace of the Lord upstairs, we were able to do that. So when I saw the Bitcoin in April, the 3rd week of April is when I saw it, and I said I'm going to start doing this beginning May. And I promised my wife that we will become multi-millionaire again by the end of the year. And I said, this time around, we're going to do it so much better. We will create 50 millionaires instead of 5 in the next 5 years. So that's my goal, Andy.
Wow. Well, that's a great goal. Well, listen, we have people that are watching us from, certainly all over Las Vegas. Actually, people watch from all over the world in this network. And For those people that are watching us right now, and I think most people are probably like me, where they have a kind of a simple mind, and so you have to, I need people to explain to me real simply how something works, right? So can you do that? What would I do if I said, it really sounds great, you have some great ideas, and I've heard about these cryptocurrencies, I've heard about Bitcoin, I mean, I certainly would like to make some extra money, and I think I might want to get involved with you, Ernie. And so what do I need to do?
Actually, in Las Vegas, Kuya Don is the right person to talk to.
Okay.
And
so how do we get a hold of you?
Yeah, I have my number.
Okay. You want to give that out, or do you want to give your email out?
Or my email is also.
Okay. And so tell us what it is. Look right into that little camera there, and tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Yeah, they can call me at area code 702-937-4546.
Okay.
Or my email is dpalalay777@yahoo.com.
Okay, let's spell that out now. That's D.
D as in Don.
PALLAY.
777.
Okay.
At yahoo.com.
Okay, let's do that one more time. Spell the whole thing out one more time.
D as in David, P as in Peter, A America, L London, A America, L London, A America, Y yellow.
Okay.
777 at yahoo.com.
Okay, good. Well, I hope you got that. And so we're going to have people call you, and they can actually call you if they're anywhere.
In fact, we have
right?
a presentation this coming Sunday at the Pacification Plaza, that's in Chinatown, between 3 to 6 p.m.
Okay.
And our guest speaker will be Mr. Ernie Cunamay.
All right.
And hopefully you can go there to check.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to have, we have a lot of people watching live, but we also have, the show gets archived on lots of social media, so I'm sure people will be watching this after that meeting is over. But you'll be doing regular meetings.
Yeah.
And so they just need to contact you, and you can get them to the right place?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Perfect. And Ernie, if somebody is in San Diego, do they need to contact you?
Yes, they can get a hold of me.
And they need to make sure that Don sent them, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
And my number is 858-703-7187. Again, 858-703-7187. And my email address is ecunamay@me.com. So ECUNAMAY@me.com.
Okay, fabulous. Well, I can tell you that if you contact this guy right here, you are in good hands. This guy and his wife, I know very well, and they are just actually both of us call him Kuya, right?
Yes.
Kuya Don.
That is
and
correct.
Kuya in
brother.
Filipino means brother. Yeah.
Big brother.
Big brother.
Big brother.
Kind of like an uncle, and someone that just it's a respectful terminology, but
like Tito in
Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah. But just an amazing family. And now, how long have you known Don?
I have known of him for the longest time, and I've always wanted to meet him.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough that I was introduced to Kuya Don, and now we're doing business.
Oh, that's absolutely fabulous. Well, so what else do you want to tell us about getting involved in BitClub network?
What I would suggest is, if anybody wants to get involved in any business, do your due diligence and see, and don't just believe what people are saying. You need to check it out for your own, and actually look at a third-party validation. That's always a good advice for some people.
Now, in this case, that's the blockchain.
That's a blockchain.
Okay, and how would I do that? How do I look at the blockchain?
All you got to do is go to blockchain.info.
Okay.
And it's all over the internet. And, with the technology nowadays, you can just go at it.
Okay. Excellent. And, all right, so I sign up. Let's say I contact you, and it all sounds good. I sign up with you. How much is that going to cost? What do I need to come up with?
The maximum investment per position is $3,599.
Okay, $35.99.
That is correct.
Now, what do I get for that $35.99?
You actually get a mining share that will mine Bitcoin for you every single day. You will also have a website that you can check what's going on in your mining. And again, it's a passive income. You don't have to do anything. You can just treat it as an investment, or you can treat it actively and do the business at the same time. So if you do both, you can do a whole lot more.
Okay, so for the $35.99, $3,599, I'm not actually buying Bitcoins. I'm buying a share in the mining
share,
the Iceland mining company, right?
That is correct.
Okay, and then so that is mining every day. It probably never stops, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
it's mining 24/7.
Okay.
So
rain or shine.
Yeah, rain or shine. So to give you an idea,
up there, yeah.
To give you an idea, my upline who introduced me to the business, and I'm so thankful and grateful.
Right.
Is he produced on his mining share, it was 17 Bitcoin in the last 3 years.
17 Bitcoin in the last 3 years, and that's equivalent to about how much money? That's a lot of money.
Close to probably $90,000.
Yeah, and he started with a little over $3,000.
Yes, with $3,599. So that is the maximum investment. So you can start as low as $500 plus $99 lifetime membership.
Okay, say that one more time a little slowly.
$500 plus $99 membership.
So 500, what does that buy?
It's also buying you a mining share.
Okay.
But with the founder position of $35.99, it actually buys you 3 shares because there's 3 pools.
Okay.
Mining pool number 1 for 500, mining pool number 2 for 1,000, and mining pool number 3 for 2,000. So when you combine all the 3 pools, you have 3,500 plus the $99 membership fee.
Okay, so you have a compensation plan that has a lot of pieces to it, a lot of ways to make money. Do you know about how many ways there are to make money?
There's a referral, there's a binary cycle bonus, there's also a repurchase, there's a passive income, and then there's also a infinity override. So there's a whole lot more compensation plan in there.
Now, if somebody, obviously somebody will want to know how all that works, and that's something that the two of you can explain when they call you?
That is correct.
And you must have some presentations you can send out. Okay.
Yes.
Is there a website, or do you want to save that for later?
Yeah, we'll save it for later.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Well, that's it's just really exciting. It's just I've heard so many things about cryptocurrencies and various companies and really all over the world. There seems to be just it's the thing. And when you watch that video that you just showed, that's powerful.
Yes.
Richard Branson, and you got Bill Gates on there, and Steve Forbes talking about the future, and it really is something that is the future.
It is the future of money, and it is accepted in different countries already. Japan is accepting it as a currency. Korea, Philippines, Australia,
China, yeah.
And right now, because there's a Visa card that is attached to your Bitcoin.
Oh.
So technically, anybody that accepts Visa is accepting Bitcoin as a payment. It's the currency of the future.
Wow. Fascinating. Now, can a business, just let's say I have a restaurant, or any kind of a small retail business, can I accept Bitcoin?
Yes. And Bitcoin is, because it's a cryptocurrency, you can accept Bitcoin. The traditional transaction, you need to transfer money using the bank, the credit card, PayPal. With Bitcoin, you don't need a third party. You can just transfer money from you to the other individual or the business owner.
So it's just a direct transfer?
Direct transfer.
So what kind of fees are associated? Is there somebody taking fees?
The traditional fee with transaction like PayPal, and it's averaging Western Union is about 5 to 10%.
Wow.
With Bitcoin, the average transaction is about 2.5 cents.
2.5 cents.
That is correct.
Wow.
So to give you an idea, Randy, I transferred $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, and it cost me 9 cents.
My goodness.
It is amazing technology.
You think about all the transactions on a daily basis, and you know, the millions or billions of dollars that are added up in those transactions, and that could all be saved. So there's going to be a war happening, I would imagine, with the banking industry, right?
Yes.
And is some of that already started?
But the banks are actually accepting it, and since it's a currency of the future, they're actually involved.
Okay, well, that's very interesting. Now, Ernie, you're from San Diego.
Yes, I am.
And how many people do you think in the San Diego area know about Bitcoins?
You know, the good thing about this, you mentioned that, Andy, there's not a whole lot of people, because every single person that I talk to, probably only about 5 to 10% of the people actually are familiar with Bitcoin.
Wow.
5 to 10% only. So the opportunity is there.
And probably the same here, Don, in Las Vegas?
Yeah, very few.
Are any of the casinos involved with Bitcoins yet? Do you know of any?
Yes. In fact, they have some ATM machines already.
You have a Bitcoin ATM machine?
Yes.
Really?
And actually, Mike Tyson has a lot of ATM machines running around here in Las Vegas.
Bitcoin ATM.
Bitcoin ATM.
So you have a card that you can go to, or just numbers that you put in?
Well, just your telephone, you know, because your wallet. And when you download the wallet, it's actually free. You can download Coinbase, and you can download the blockchain wallet for free. Doesn't cost you anything. It's an app.
Now these are e-wallets we're talking about.
Those are e-wallets. That is correct.
For some of us that are watching, you know, these are foreign terms. You know, an e-wallet, we understand a wallet that's in our back pocket, but an e-wallet is, I guess it's in some ways is similar to the wallet in your back pocket, but it's just nothing that you can touch and feel. It's all done electronically.
It's all electronically.
Yeah.
So treat Bitcoin as, you know, Bitcoin is a digital cash, just like email is a digital letter. It's a good way to make an analogy.
Well, that's fascinating. So I get involved with you. I give you my $35.99 because I certainly want to be a founder, right?
That's correct.
It's like I'm going to have 3 instead of just 1. I'm going to have 3 shares in the mining company. So the Bitcoins start getting produced for me. And how would I know how many I'm going to get? How does that work?
There is no, because mining is done, and we do not guarantee how much Bitcoin you're going to earn.
Okay.
We just guarantee that you're going to mine Bitcoin every day.
Okay.
And the past performance do not guarantee future return.
Okay.
So the past performance is 17 Bitcoin in 3 years. But, you know, since the time I started mining Bitcoin, I already have 0.2 of a Bitcoin. But because of the compounding effect, you can just figure, you know, conservatively, 10 Bitcoin in 5 years for $35.99.
So 10 Bitcoins, and of course in 5 years from now, who knows what the price is going to be?
That's correct.
So you sort of get it from 2 different ways, right? You get you're getting the mining done, so you're accumulating Bitcoins, and then you're watching the price increase all the time on these Bitcoins. Now, of course, I guess the price could go down as well.
That's correct.
So you have 2 sides to it, right? That's fascinating. Now, on the business part of it, so do I have incentives that if I get involved with you and I invite my friends to one of your meetings where you're telling everybody about the business and they get excited and they sign up, how does that part work?
Basically, because of the binary bonuses.
So when we say binary, we're talking about this is a particular kind of compensation plan?
That is correct.
Okay, because not a lot of people know some of the terminology, but okay.
So just to briefly discuss it or explain it, if you have 15 credits on the left and 15 credits on the right, that's why it's binary.
Okay.
You will cycle $200.
That's the $200, okay. And you can do that 12 times a day, you said?
12 times a day.
Now, what do I have to do it just once?
When you say once,
one time a day. Let's say to get my $200.
so one time a day is basically 15 credits on the left and 15 credits on the right.
Okay.
And each founder position of $35.99 actually produce 21 credits.
21 credits.
Yes.
So if I bring in two people, one on each, one goes on one side, so I have 21 on each side, then I've cycled
21 on the other side, you will make $200 a day.
Okay.
And that is not just on your own sponsorship, it's from the team.
So what you're telling me is, if let's say I bring in two people and I don't do anything else, but they go bring in some people, both sides, I could still make the 200 a day.
That is correct.
Or even more.
Or even more.
Because they all count for me just like they count for them.
Yep.
Wow.
So my upline actually sponsored 17 people total. And right now he is averaging about $1,500 to $1,800 a day.
Now, do you get paid in cash? Do you get paid in Bitcoin? How does that work?
You get paid in Bitcoin.
In Bitcoin?
In Bitcoin.
Okay. And so you probably want to leave them alone and not take them out.
That's correct.
Because they're going up so fast, right?
Yep. So the goal is to have 100 Bitcoin. So 100 Bitcoin, and I'm just saying $10,000 per Bitcoin. That's $1 million.
And they were just predicting that by the first of the year, which is just a couple months, right?
That's correct.
So you have 100 Bitcoins at $10,000.
It's $1 million.
And you're a millionaire. You're a cash millionaire. And that would just keep on, probably keep on going. That's the idea, right?
That's the idea.
My goodness, that's exciting, huh?
That's exciting.
So do you sleep at night, or do you just sit there and stay awake all night thinking about all this?
We need our 8 hours sleep.
Yeah.
And so we need to take care of our body first, right? Because
That's
good
right.
health and good wealth.
You've got to have good health.
You got to have good health.
Doesn't make sense to have a lot of money if you don't have health.
That's right.
And I know that's what Don's been into for all these years, and good health is really important. Absolutely. Well, what did I leave out? What else do we need to know about this?
I think we got everything taken care of.
So,
unless, Don, you have any other?
They just this coming Sunday, we have our launching, Las Vegas launching on BitClub Network. So I would like to invite everybody to join us.
So those of you that are watching this live, that is once again, that's this Sunday at what time?
3 to 6 p.m.
Okay,
at
3 to 6.
the Pacific Asian Plaza in Chinatown.
Pacific Asian Plaza, and that's on Spring
Mountain.
Spring Mountain. Okay. Do you know the address there?
Oh, it's 5115 Spring Mountain Road, Suite 201J.
201J.
Yeah. Las Vegas, Nevada 89146.
89146. Well, Don, you're the man, and listen, here in Las Vegas, and if you're watching this after that event is over, make sure you give Don or Ernie a call. And once again, Don, let's give your phone number out.
Yeah, my telephone number is area code 702-937-4546.
Okay, and Ernie, if they're down in Southern California, but if they call you now, they have to say Don sent me, right?
That's correct.
Okay, because this is team building. Yeah, we want to make sure that everybody is associated with the right person. But whether they're on Don's team or your team directly, or even somebody that Don brought in, you're there to help them all, right?
That is correct.
And so, because what's exciting about this compensation plan, as I understand it from what you said, is that it doesn't matter if you brought them in, or if somebody that Don brought in, or somebody that, doesn't matter where they come in at, you still get credit for it.
That's correct. It's a team building.
Yeah.
So it really is a wonderful way of doing team building. Well, thanks so much for being with us, guys. It's just what an exciting subject, and really is the future. It seems to be the thing that's going to be taking over the whole financial world, and eliminating a whole lot of fees that we have, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you guys just have accumulation of incredible wealth, and maybe we'll have you back on in 6 months or a year and see how well you're doing, and you guys can buy, right? You'll have all that money.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye, everybody. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.